What's up, guys? Welcome. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's having a great summer. Happy summer. I haven't done a video in a while, so I figured I would vlog around this week and just kind of like take some video and show what I'm up to. Trying to think what has been going on the past couple of months. Both of my kids are home from college for the summer. They are both working jobs. I'm working my full-time job, so it's been a little busy. It's been a little crazy. I have been doing some shopping. I went and did a grocery store mini haul at Trader Joe's. Actually, I'll show what I got. I got the Trader Joe's little tote bag that's been going around, kind of popular lately on social media. Trader Joe's has this really cute tote bag. They come in a bunch of different colors. They have them in pink, green, this blue color, and then like a neutral, like a natural kind of like tan, I guess you could say. The minute I saw these at my local Trader Joe's, I was like, I have to get it. And I've been using this around actually as my bag, and it's pretty handy actually. It's a pretty handy tote to use as like a pocketbook or a bag. You know, it doesn't have pockets or anything inside. It's just an open bag, but I've been putting like my wallet in there and my sunglasses and my phone. And a couple times actually I was out at stores, or we went to actually like a little craft fair over the weekend, and I bought a couple of things and I was able to just stick them in the bag. I was at TJ Maxx and I bought like a couple things of candy, and and they were like, oh, do you need a bag? And I'm like, no, I'm just gonna put the candy I bought in my little tote. So it is kind of handy dandy to have that. I bought a bunch of other stuff at Trader Joe's too, which I don't have. This was the other day. I'm trying to think what I got. The root beer candies, which is like a summer seasonal candy that they have, were so good. I'll insert a picture of those. They're like these little root beer candy bites, and they have Pop Rocks in them. They really do taste like root beer. I love anything root beer. I loved those. I actually want to go back and get another bag of those. We got a couple other things at Trader Joe's too. Now I can't remember what. And I also got some pantry items. I always get my crushed garlic from there, my ketchup from there. Went to TJ Maxx. I got a new Joffrey's flavor, so I'll insert a picture of that as well. I got the Simba Joffrey's ground coffee, which is like a brown sugar cinnamon flavor coffee. I also got some candy. I got some Jelly Belly jelly beans from TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx is always great for candy. And I got a new Torani syrup, which is a chocolate cookie dough Torani syrup flavor. I haven't tried that yet in my coffee. Right now I have like vanilla. I'm waiting for the vanilla to use up. I also got a strawberry Torani syrup. Now I don't usually get the fruit flavor Toranis. A lot of people like to get like the banana, the peach, the strawberry, and I don't put that in coffee obviously, but I have been putting it in like my sparkle sodas, and I put it in my tea. So I had some tea bags that I had gotten, like I had an English breakfast tea, I had some herbal teas, I had like a lemon and ginger, and I had a mint tea. So I brewed the tea, like I made hot tea, let it sit, come to room temperature, and then I poured it over ice and made myself an iced tea. So I had the tea, and then, you know, obviously ice, and then a couple of pumps of the strawberry syrup, and it was really good just like that by itself. Another time I think I made it and put a splash of lemonade in it. We got the Trader Joe's light lemonade or whatever it is. And then another time I put the strawberry syrup in with my Spindrift seltzer that I had. I had the Island Punch Spindrift, and the strawberry pump strawberry syrup was so good in that. That was delicious also. So I've been kind of like experimenting with it and trying it with some different things. So that was kind of fun. I'll try to film around and show like the things that I'm up to this week, but you know, it's just going to be a pretty typical summer week in my life. So thanks for being here, and let's see what we get up to this week. What's up? New day here. This is a very exciting day. What's coming up here? And it is the opening of my pool day, and I'm super excited. It's very late in the season. It's third week of June. Is this the third week of June? Anyway, I sent my request form in late. My pool company that I hired to open the pool, they have like the system where they send you a paper form. You have to fill out the form, send it back in the mail to them, and then they set you up with the date. I sent my form in too late, just kind of got tripped up by having to mail it back in. But anyway, so they're finally coming today, which is actually fine because it's been very pollen-y, and I did want to kind of wait for the pollen to go away before I open the pool. So it's a little late. It's going to be fine. We'll get it open. We'll get it running. We'll get the filter going. We'll be in it in just a couple of days. It honestly hasn't been like super hot here anyway. We don't really like get going in the pool until like close to 4th of July. I just stopped at Starbucks and I got a special drink. Check this out. Look at this. They have a new cold foam they rolled out today, I guess, and it's called Blue Coconut Cold Foam, and the proceeds, if you order this, are going to a organization that helps with like clean water for places and people that are in need of like clean drinking water or what have you. Details were on the website about that. But anyway, it's Free Mod Monday on the app, so I did try the Blue Coconut Cold Foam, and this is in a white chocolate mocha, no whipped cream. And I'm going to try a sip for the first time right now. Let's see what I think. White chocolate mocha is always so good. Hold on. Oh my god, I look like a hot mess right now. I just looked at myself. Ugh. I don't really taste a ton of coconut in that. It's good though. I tried moving up the straw so I'm actually like sipping out of the top of it. The whole thing is delicious. Not super coconutty. Kind of like the ube. There was like this ube one a couple months back. It was like ube coconut. I don't feel like it was super coconutty. But anyway, I gotta head home. I got a lot of work to do before the pool people get here. I gotta bring out all of my hoses and all the accessories and things like that, and I have to clean the ladder. My pool, we just have a ladder. That's how we get in the pool. My deck does not extend to my pool. And the ladder is like kind of dirty on the bottom, so I just like to wash it off and sanitize it and clean it before we immerse it into the pool. So got a lot of like prep work to do before they get here, and I will check in with you guys later. Okay, so I figured I'd do like a before and after. All right, here's the pool before with the winter cover still on, and it looks gross. This is like disgusting and scummy. This is just what happens in the winter, actually the spring, because during the winter, it rains and it ices up, and then the ice defrosts and whatever, but the water is still pretty clear that entire time. When the spring comes and the pollen and stuff starts falling off the trees, this is when it gets all like disgusting and scummy. But I think I've done a pretty decent job of like clearing this off and keeping it clean. So ready to get this cover off and get everything going. I haven't really shown too much of my backyard so far this summer. I do have a couple of plants out here, and oh man, I wish I had shown my rose bush. It was like in full bloom like about 2 weeks ago, and now a lot of the rose petals have fallen off, but it was beautiful. I did take some pictures of it, so maybe I'll insert some photos of my rose bush. I have a couple of these New Guinea impatiens. These I just bought from like Home Depot. They're a little bit lopsided. I think I got like, usually they're a lot more full and beautiful than this. So I have those. And then, like I said, this is my rose bush. Now, if you have been watching my vlogs, my home vlogs, for a couple of years, you might remember that I had this rose bush when I first planted it, and it was eaten by rabbits, like literally eaten down to nothing. It was just sticks, like stems. And I put this chicken wire around it, which is not, you know, beautiful and attractive, but it protects it from being eaten. And now it, you know, 2 seasons later, it has like totally grown and flourished, and it looked beautiful a couple of weeks ago when it was in bloom. And then I also have a lavender plant. That's this right here, which I love. Um, this is kind of cool. You can take your hand and like run it along the lavender stems, and then if you smell your hand, you can smell the lavender. It smells so good. It is just amazing. I love it. We go to Cape Cod a lot, and a lot of people grow lavender on the Cape. You know, so some of these rental houses or Airbnb houses that we stay in will usually have like lavender plants around the neighborhood. And I always wanted one at home. They're hard to get going. They're hard to get started. But this one I've had for a couple of years now, and it's doing really well. So yeah, I just wanted to show a little before. After they come, I'll show the pool open. And then the other thing I'm dealing with is my ladder. Okay, so I don't have, like I said, my deck ends and you have to go down the stairs, and then we enter the pool from a plastic ladder, which is right here. Kind of janky, but this is just what we have. You know, eventually someday I want to like add on to my deck and have it so that you can just walk out from the deck into the pool. But for now we have to use this plastic ladder. And I don't really have a good way to store this in the winter, so I just keep it here in my yard. The first year I had the pool, I kept it over by the shed, and it got very disgusting and very muddy over there. And then the second year I kept it over here in this part of the yard where it's very sunny and not so muddy. And it actually stayed pretty clean through the winter, but it literally just sits out here, out in my yard all winter long. I don't put it in the shed. I don't have a tarp. I don't really know a better way to store this. I'm on a Facebook group for above ground pool, so I might actually put a picture on there and ask for feedback and see what other people do. Or if you know, I don't know if anybody watching has an above ground pool and uses this kind of ladder, but I might ask for some feedback on what people do. So anyway, I come out here in the spring and I have like a little scrubby brush, and I try to scrub it clean, and just cleaning it with Lysol, that kind of thing, trying to get it clean. But it does have a lot of little grooves in places where dirt and algae can hide. Oh yeah, and here's another thing I'll show. These are my impatiens, which I only just planted these a couple weeks ago, and they're already doing really good. Some years I get like different colors. You know, I get like a little bit of pink, a little bit of orange, a little bit of white. And this year I went with the all pink, only pink. And they're doing good so far. Okay, what's up? I'm back for the after part of the before and after. And here's the pool. It's open. Oh, I'm trying to stand in a place where I'm not being blinded by the sun. Yeah, anyway, here it is. It's looking good. So when they opened it, it was a little green, not super green, but sort of green. And chemicals are in, pump is running, and it's already looking a lot more clear. Yeah, it's just that time of day where like the sun is setting and it's like right in my eyes. Anyway, so yeah, I'm super excited. It's open. Oh, I can smell the chlorine. I can smell the shock. I love that smell. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that it's open. So it's gonna circulate. I'll probably run it overnight and then see how it looks tomorrow. But we could be in it. We could be in it in about 2 days probably. And we have our hammock set up, but no hammock in it yet. We're gonna put that out probably tomorrow. There's a lot of weird bugs out here right now. That's why I keep moving around. Like, I'm getting swarmed by those little gnats. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. The pool is open. Great. Landscapers came today, so the grass is mowed. Maybe I'll show a couple of the plants I did and show how they're doing. Yeah, I think I showed this the other day, but here's the impatiens. You can see they're already like really growing and filling in, so that's great. And this is something else new I got this year too, is this hydrangea plant, which I put right here. And it seems like it's doing pretty good so far. When I bought it, it had these 2 blooms, and they seem like they're doing pretty good. And I think I have some new growth coming right there. So I love that. Here's another impatiens plant. This is like a petunia I bought in this like bright colors, which I love. I've never bought this colorway before. Usually they offer these in like a red, white, and blue, which is really cute for like summer and 4th of July and even Memorial Day. But I went with this red, purple, and yellow one this year, and I just really like these colors. This looks great during the day. And then this is a little box planter I bought, and these are zinnias. I had more stuff planted down here. I had strawberries actually, and they just didn't grow. And then I planted alyssum, and a squirrel dug it up. Some of the alyssum is coming back from that, and so what happened was I had all of the zinnias on one side and all of the alyssum on another, and then a squirrel, like I said, dug it up. So some of the zinnia seeds ended up over here from how the squirrel like tossed them. They're just kind of like taking root there. And then these are my jalapeno peppers. Pretty cool, huh? I already like clipped 2 or 3 of these off, and I made my own salsa. I had like a recipe for a mango salsa, and I used my own jalapenos to put in the salsa. That's pretty fun having this plant. Hello, and look at this. It's Saturday, and we finally made it to the weekend. Ha! This was such a busy week. I had doctor's appointments this week. I had my landscapers here this week. I had some other, the pool opening was this week. I feel like every day there was something going on that I had to be home for or going somewhere. Just felt like super busy and crazy. But the pool is open now. I'm so excited. I have like my summer yard, and I'm getting everything set up, and it like truly feels like summer now, and I love summer. Is my favorite season, and I'm totally going into like summer mode and backyard mode now, and I love it. This week also was Amazon Prime week. I didn't really get a lot of things from Amazon Prime days or Amazon Prime week, whatever they call it. I didn't get that many things this year. So typically, like, I find out like what are the good deals, and I try to wait if I need something to buy it during that time. I didn't really need anything this year. Like typically I'll get stuff like my skincare or like some whitening strips or some things like that that go on sale. I didn't buy a lot. I got chains for the hammock, which I'll show in a few minutes. I don't even know if those were on sale, but I bulked them into my order, and I got Strivectin, which is the neck cream, and this was on sale for $49 on Amazon Prime days. So I love Strivectin. It's a neck cream if you've ever tried it. I had a really good neck cream that I used for years. It was called Nectar. It was in a similar jar to Strivectin, like a tub style jar, but it was black, and it was called Nectar. Like nectar, 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 but like for your neck. And it smelled so good. I used to buy it at my dermatologist's office. My dermatologist's office was connected to like a Medi Spa, and anyway, they discontinued it. So I really missed that neck cream for a long time. And then one time on Good Morning America, they were doing that deals and steals with Tori Johnson, and they had Strivectin for $50 or whatever. It's normally like $80 or $90. So I was like, oh, that's a pretty good deal. I'll try Strivectin. I've heard a lot about it. Ordered the Strivectin through the steals and deals, and I loved it. Used the whole jar up. But when I used it up, I didn't reorder it again because it is so expensive. So I did see on Amazon Prime days it was going for $49. I ordered a new tub of this. So this is the TL Advanced Tightening Neck Cream Plus. I love this. It smells so good. Oh my god, I just want to... It smells so good. Yeah, so this is like a separate neck cream that I would use just on my neck, in addition to the other face creams that I put on my face. The Nectar one that I used to use came with like a little spoon or a little scoop, kind of similar to how the Laneige lip sleeping mask comes with its own little spoon or scoop. But looks like this didn't come with a scoop. I don't need a scoop. I can just like put my fingers in. Apparently the formula for a neck cream just absorbs into the skin cells on your neck better than a regular moisturizer. Although when I am putting a regular moisturizer on, I will typically go down my neck a little bit, but this stuff works better, and it really does work. Like, I feel like when I'm using this, if I put this on at night, like the next day my neck just feels, the skin on my neck just feels better. Like, it feels softer and it feels smoother. So I love to have that. Sorry, the light over here is kind of bad. And then of course I went back to Bath and Body Works this week. I went shopping at Bath and Body Works. You know, I'm like addicted to that place. I cannot stay away. So I got this fun summer candle scent. I just typically buy candles there. I don't even buy like a lot of Bath and Body products, but I got this one, banana cream latte. This is so good. I love anything banana, and it has kind of like, this has like a tropical, it's very summery, very tropical. And then we did get a shower gel. I got Dreaming of Rio, which also has banana notes in it. Let me read this. It's golden banana, gardenia petals, and then sunlit cedarwood. And this will be awesome to have in the shower. Oh my god. Oh, that is so good. So good. It's very tropical. I love having these scents that kind of feel like I'm on vacation in my own home. You know, it's very summery. So that's all that I have new. I'm going to head outside now and take a look at the yard one last time, and then I'll wrap this vlog up. Okay, I got to go over here and stand in the shade, but there it is, looking nice and clear. Really nice. I think when I was out here the other day, well, that might have been 2 days ago, it was still a little cloudy. It's so much cleared up now. It looks perfect, like perfecto. Really great. I'm gonna vacuum it, and then we're ready to go in. I think we can go in at any time now. I've got my little chlorine thing there floating around. Gonna do a test strip pretty soon and find out if all the chemical levels are the way they should be. And we got the hammock set up. So I did have to order, like I said, an extender chain from Amazon, which is right here. You know, just wasn't reaching, so I did buy this extender chain, which I got 2 of these chains and 2 carabiners. I also got like some screw things to put in, like if we wanted to ever attach the hammock to a tree, which we don't have that here, but I have them in case I ever need them. So it's set up, and I was sitting in it last night, and it was just like, oh my god, I love it. I love summer yard. I love summertime. Yes, here we go. Ah, this is just the best, you know. I just love sitting out here. I got my flowers, listening to the birds, and this is just the best. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Thanks for following along with me this week with all the various different things I've been up to. I hope you guys are having a great summer. If you enjoyed seeing this video, please give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would love to have you subscribe. That way you get notified whenever I have a new video up. Please leave a comment, say hi to me, let me know what you guys are doing for the summer and how you're enjoying it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!